Good evening, everybody. I'd like to call to order the regularly scheduled Lake County School Board meeting for Monday, November 28th, 2022. Let's start off our meeting with a moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you would, please rise. Thank you. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, once again, everybody, thank you for joining us. First, any changes, amendments, additions, or deletions to our agenda tonight, Superintendent?
We have agreement for item 10.01. It's been provided to the board and uploaded to board docs. This is an emergency item for Surgery Plus implementation. The reason for the emergency is due to the time sensitivity for employees to take advantage of before and after the end of the year.
All right, excellent. We'll go ahead and deem that one as an emergency item, so we'll address that one after the consent agenda. How about you, board members? Any other items? All right, excellent. With that, well, we don't have any representation tonight, but we do have one public input card, and it belongs to Kathy Smith. Come on down.
You are receiving a flyer. We have now set a date for our We Paint Our Path mural for Leesburg High School on December the 8th from 5:30 to 7. We will be providing some food, First Books from American Federation of Teachers will donate books also, so we will have free book giveaway. This is for all schools in the Leesburg area. We are inviting elementary and middle school to participate in order to have the community event. We are welcoming anybody else that wishes to come, and hopefully you can be there and join us. If you have any questions, let me know. I can also email you the flyer tomorrow, if that'll help. And I'll give one to Sherry too. Any questions?
So this is just the dedication. Folks will not be painting. That will already be done.
Correct.
All right.
The painting is done. It should all be done except maybe a few little touch-ups and the little vignettes, as I call them. They may not have all those, but they are asking whoever wants to come and do the clubs or whatever in the little vignettes, they can do that also, but at a later time or before then. So, but yeah, this will be the dedication.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing. What did we skip? Oh, approval in minutes. Man, you can tell I'm new at this job. Sorry. Apparently we have some minutes that we want to get approval on. So with that, 3.01, Superintendent, I'll defer to you for recommendation.
Recommend approval of the minutes from the school board workshop November 7th, 2022, and the regular school board meeting November 14th, 2022.
So moved.
There's a recommendation with a motion and a second. Also quickly, any discussion on those? All right, then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That carries unanimously 5-0. All right, now we'll jump back into the flow of the agenda tonight with the reports. First one belongs to the Superintendent Student Advisory Committee. Jacob Quinones, come on down.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good to see you all again. So the Superintendent Student Advisory Committee, I always mess up on that. We met on November 2nd in the district's boardroom. Sadly, I was not able to attend. I was hit with the flu that everybody else was, at least at my high school. I think one of the days I was out, literally half of the school wasn't there. So it was pretty bad, but thankfully my vice chair, Ryan Dorsey, filled in for me. And so the group welcomed several new representatives from East Ridge High School and Eustis High School. Assistant Superintendent Mr. Farnsworth also attended the meeting this month. The meeting started with a continuation of the discussion about how to increase student engagement and school spirit, and several homecoming events were rescheduled due to the recent hurricane, so many of us share the success of the dances and pep rallies, which were all well attended. Most of the meeting was spent reviewing the district's cell phone policy. The The superintendent had emailed the policy as well as some sample cell phone policies from other school districts. So we reviewed those, and some of the members of the group felt like the policy was fine as it is, while others share that they think that they need to be more specific about when and how cell phones can be used. So we'll be discussing that further at the next meeting. And they'll also be reviewing with their student body and SGA to help form that opinion. And so we also talked about whether or not there should be a different policy for the middle and high schools. Additionally, the committee discussed ways to improve the collaboration between all the clubs on each campus. Ways we could do this is by involving other clubs in like school events that they not normally participate in, such as like movie nights and having like, say, culinary do food, and we could sell that, stuff like that. Another way to accomplish this is making information regarding club applications and events more easily accessible online, and also possibly having a group chat for each school with all the club leaders so that they can better collaborate and communicate with one another. Our next meeting is December 7th, when we will talk again about the cell phone policy and hopefully come to a consensus about whether or not we want to bring to you any recommended changes or not. That's all I have for y'all.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Myers, anything from the attorney side of things?
Yes, so Mr. Mathias asked me a while ago to look into the timing and process for reviewing the internal auditor's performance. I guess it hasn't happened in a while, so I reached out to Mr. Mock. He said that the process that's been used in the past is similar to what is used for Mrs. Cornegie, where it's a set of questions goes to the board, the questions come back to the attorney's office, we accumulate them and give them back to you all to then make a decision based on. So is there any objections to using the same process as we've used in the past?
No.
All right, then I'll get that started, and hopefully by next meeting, we'll have something passed out to y'all.
All right, and the instrument itself, you already have something in place for that one, previous one? Or are we just going to use that too?
Yes, unless you guys want to use something different.
All right.
I'm fine.
All right.
All right, with that, we can move on to our consent agenda.
Recommend approval of consent agenda items 8.01 to 10.02.
All right, there is a recommendation from the superintendent. Motion and a second. Very good. Any discussion on that? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. And that carries unanimously. And then we come to our emergency item. Superintendent?
I recommend approval of our emergency item, the surgery plus services agreement.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
And a second? Very good. Got a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Also carries unanimously. And bringing us to our superintendent report, because we have no discussion items tonight.
All right, and you want to wait on that one, committees? Well, very good then. I just want to start off my comments by thanking Ms. Luke for her service as our chair for the past year. It has been amazing working alongside you, and I look forward to continuing that with this amazing board. We have a small token of our appreciation for your service I wanted to give to you, and just again tell you thank you. And with that, I'd like to congratulate our newly elected chair, Mr. Dodd, and vice chair, Ms. Cunningham. If you missed the meeting prior to this meeting, so you can see the new organization here. Just a couple of updates. Hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. It's good to see everybody back. Just prior to the break, I just want to really thank Mr. Justin Morf. He's the STEM lab teacher at Beverly Shores, and he helped to organize what turned out to be a truly amazing event, and it was a Region 2 STEAM Bowl. And it was a great example of just the collaboration amongst our schools. We had 5 of the schools, 25 teams, and 104 students compete and having fun while learning, focusing on areas of STEAM. We had nurses from Orlando Health demonstrating the function of the heart, the National Honor Society from Leesburg High showing students how to use the microscope, and many other community leaders and volunteers who came out and participated in the event, and it was a great evening. So I want to thank everyone for making that possible for our students. Also, we had 2 students from Southlake High School who are among the winners of the Great Debate, the National Speech and Debate Championship. They competed among nearly 400 students across the nation in a triathlon-style tournament. that puts students' civic knowledge and communication skills to the test. So I want to congratulate Rudy Darden, who placed 4th in the high school division, and to Caden Greenstein, who placed 5th in the congressional debate in the high school division. And also just a reminder that the Festival of Trees is continuing at Lake Square Mall, so if you haven't had a chance to go out and check out the trees and bid on some of these amazing trees, please remember to do so. The deadline has been extended until December 1st. We had one letter of condolence that was sent to the family of Jerry Hatfield. He was a retired principal, and so condolences to his family. All right, that's all I have.
Very good, thank you. I know you're eagerly anticipating the committee reports, or the committee assignments. I've got that designated, so we'll make sure we get some time, but we'll go down the line for any other board member comments. Bill?
I just have a couple. So on November the 20th, I had the opportunity to represent the board at the Festival of Tree Lighting at Lake Square Mall. The trees are all decorated by our kids. All the proceeds go to the Ed Foundation, filtered back through to our arts program. We featured it. There's probably 10 trees still that haven't had bidders on them. It all ends on December the 1st. And I would encourage anyone that already has a Christmas tree that you can bid on it, and I've done it in the past, and you can give it back to the school, and then they'll find a family that will appreciate and use it for the holidays. My company will make sure it gets transported. So I would encourage people to bid on that. I also want to mention that a rare opportunity is, and unfortunately this thing keeps going off, but it's Undiscovered Talent with Kelly, and it is an opportunity to showcase our best talent. That they're going to pick 6 contestants. There's still opportunities for those that want to apply. There's a prize of, they'll pick 6, follow them through their kind of life experience and their singing. They'll get a debut on the public channel, Lakefront TV. There's a $1,000 cash prize to the winner, $500 to second place. So I'd encourage kids to get in there pretty quickly. This is reserved strictly for our Lake County kids. So this is an opportunity to really showcase our best and brightest. And that's all I got.
Excellent. Tyler?
Not much tonight. Did have the opportunity to attend the topping out ceremony with Ms. Cunningham and Ms. Cornegie at the Aurelia Cole Academy the Friday before Thanksgiving. That campus is coming along beautifully. So really excited to see that one complete and get that one open, and then all the great growth that's coming after that one. So excited for more of those ceremonies moving forward. Thank you to Ms. Luke for her service. I got the opportunity to do that for a few months, so it was stellar leadership as always. Mark, you got some big shoes to fill. You did pretty well tonight. You've got room to improve, but we all can get better. And no, just excited to work with you all. So that's all I got. Thank you.
Coming out of the gate too strong. Yeah, I gotta leave some room for improvement. That's right. Stephanie, how about you?
I just wanted to say thank you all for the kind words about my tenure, and congratulations to both of you. I'm sorry about my forgetfulness. There's no excuse for it except that we're out of rhythm and the Thanksgiving holidays and so forth. So I wish I would have been here, and I 150% agree with the choices that were made. And so I look forward to being under your leadership. I just wanted to let everybody know they're doing something new this year with girls weightlifting. And so Friday they're having a Lake County meet. It really doesn't count for anything. It's just getting all of the schools from Lake County who have weightlifting teams together, and they're going to do like an interlocal competition. So if you're looking for some really stellar opportunities to watch some athletes that are amazing, you can come Friday at 4. I'm pretty sure it's at Leesburg High School. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Molly?
Good evening. I want to thank you again for your vote of confidence. I will certainly do my best to represent you well. Thank you for your leadership. Mrs. Luke, it's always a pleasure to be able to. Can you not hear me? Okay, sorry. As I was saying, I wanted to thank Mrs. Luke for her leadership. It's always confident to know that you have someone that you can depend on to lead you well, which brings me to Mr. Dodd. Mr. Dodd, I'm looking forward to your leadership and to learning what it's like. So thank you, and thank all of you again. I don't have anything else.
All right, excellent, thank you. Stephanie, you've got this uncanny ability to navigate such strong opinions that come in from the public and board members with such poise and confidence, and just really see the good in people, and that was something that I really got to notice sitting next to you here in this seat. So certainly you've given me some great aspirational bits of leadership there by watching you this past year. So thank you for that. And Molly, I am honored to be able to work alongside you sitting in that seat.
Thank you.
With that, I know we're eagerly awaiting the committee assignments It's our favorite activity of the year. And so, all right. Y'all have the paper there by your seat? Excellent. Most of these don't meet too often, so hopefully they're not a large commitment for some of them, but some of them certainly do have other commitments. And maybe there's one you're passionate about, so be sure to jump up before somebody else takes it, all right? So first is the Allocations Committee. Molly, you've served on that one. I don't know if you would like to pass that torch or...
I have no problem with continuing unless there's someone who just has a burning desire.
I don't see burning desires, so.
Okay, all right.
Excellent. It's all yours. We have the Countywide Citizens Advisory Council Liaison, quarterly meeting council, meeting with SAC chairs.
I'm fine to do that. I'll be happy to take that.
Excellent, thank you very much. The District Audit Committee typically falls to the vice chair, so Molly, that will
Thank
be
you so
your
much.
honor. Indeed, the Ed Foundation Board of Directors, Bill, I know you've done that for a number of years. Want to continue that?
Yes.
All right, excellent. And Molly, you've been the alternate. I don't know how often you filled in for Bill, if you want to continue doing that or if you'd rather somebody else.
I don't have a problem. You know, he's a great person to be an alternate for. He's
Okay.
always there.
Oh, good. All right. The Four Corners Charter Board, we have Jim Miller representing us there on that, but Lake County does entitle itself to 2 representatives unless they've changed any of their charter contracts since we have stopped sending 2 people.
Actually, I've been attending.
Oh, you have?
I have.
So we should put you down as the second person.
You may.
All right. Excellent. Thank you for your service. You've also been our liaison to the FSBA, holding that membership
Yes.
for the board. I don't know how is your plate feeling full, or would you?
I am okay with that. Now, I know, Tyler, you had some interest, so
Yeah.
did you have interest in that or just in attending the conference?
Either way, I think we need to get to the point of approval on a second FSBA membership or whatever it is, but if we get to that point, I'd be happy to do that, but
I think it's individual. I don't think we vote on that.
So, right. It's an individual.
I don't have to be a
choice.
member of FSBA
But we need one of us to volunteer for that, so that way we keep continuing the discounts that we get with FSBA.
Well, I don't have a problem with
Molly wants to
continuing to
stay.
do that.
Yeah, she wants to stay.
But I also wanted Tyler to have an opportunity.
So Tyler, are you saying only if we get to the point where we want to? It's an individual choice, so you can decide to be a second if you want.
That's fine. I'm just interested in some of the FSBA material, the finance stuff moving forward. But I think in order to do this position, we would either need to switch one or add a second one of FSBA memberships. And I think we're getting ahead of that one. So I think if Molly wants to be the lead on that one for now, I'd be happy to be an alternate, and we'll see what happens with that.
Okay,
No,
very good.
it's individual. Right.
Yeah, but, okay.
All right. Then we have the Joint Insurance Advisory Committee charter.
Want me to take a
You
committee
can.
from you? Okay.
All right, it sounds like Stephanie's volunteering for this one.
This is funny.
That's what they do to the new kids.
Yeah, but Tyler's a new kid now.
That's a natural for Tyler, in my opinion.
It is.
Yeah. So Tyler,
Tyler, you want to do that one?
I mean, I'm happy to. Are there any conflicts there?
That's my question. I wonder how often it's going to create a conflict.
So that's possible.
Okay, let's
Possible.
not have conflict.
Yeah.
so Ms. Luke,
Wanna take that
Yeah,
one?
I'm happy to do that.
Okay, just happy to do it. If there are local planning agencies for individual cities, we tend to accomplish those that are germane to our district, so that will be logical there. Legislative liaison for state and federal. In the past, we had Christie do those. Clearly, we'll need a new representative.
I think this should be the board chair. This ought to be almost like the audit committee. Should be the board chair, because this is the only time you really go forward is when you speak to them,
That's right.
and that's always typically reserved for the chair anyway.
That makes sense.
You good with that?
Absolutely.
But do we want to make it where it automatically,
Ask, will that be an automatic renewal for the?
yeah. Do we want to make it an automatic? I think so.
Would that prevent anyone else from going?
No.
No.
Just that he's going to be the speaker.
Okay.
That's all. Okay, so it'd always be chair. Okay.
Professional Service Committee was previously done by Bill. Evaluating RFPs. Do you
Oh, did you
recall
skip
ever
the
having-
you skipped the federal?
Oh, well, I said state and federal,
The chair on both.
So both is you.
But we don't,
but we don't even belong to the NSBA.
exactly. I was thinking we might want to remove that one.
We want to take that one off the list and save some ink?
Yeah.
We could.
Okay. Then yes to the professional services, please.
All right. And
I'll be an alternate on that.
Tyler, an alternate on that one? Very good. Real estate transactions? Bill, is this you again?
I'd like to keep that one.
Very good. Be Free Lake, Molly, you've served on that one already.
I did. If anyone would like it, they're welcome to.
All right, she's offering this one up. You know, rock, paper, scissors.
I think that means it's mine.
Tyler.
Thank you,
Very
Tyler.
good. Thank you, Tyler. School concurrency. Stephanie, are you attending the December 7th?
The chair, yeah, I think the chair does that every year,
Okay, all right.
like the past chair, obviously.
Yes, that's right. All right, so I'll put that on my calendar for next December. Value Adjustment Board. I've been serving on that one. It's not a huge time commitment. I don't mind it unless somebody wants to jump at it. All right, I'll continue that. Stephanie, you're down as an alternate. Good, all right, thank you. Wellness Committee, looks like we're waiting on information about that one. Do we have any new information, or we're still waiting? Still waiting.
I'm happy to take it until we hear anything.
All right, Stephanie's happy to take it pending the committee. All right, the next one, the county commissioners, that's assigned to the chair. Central Florida Public School Boards Coalition.
I'm fine to stay on that, and I don't know if you want to be my alternate.
I would have no problem being the alternate.
All right, excellent. Looks like we have staff fulfilling the next couple of the Children's Services Council and the Keep Lake Beautiful. That looks like we come to the Lake Community Action Agency.
I would actually like to keep that one.
Sure. It's all yours.
Thank you.
The Lake County Chamber Alliance, is that a chair item?
It doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, it doesn't exist anymore. Then I'll take that one.
What a guy.
I saw my, like, I don't, the last time I was there was several years ago, and it was disbanding at that time. So unless it started up again that I'm not aware of,
All right,
so.
very good.
And I'm happy to do, like, say, you're a non-voting member, it's just luncheon that you attend once a month. If somebody else wants it, I'm happy to give it.
I mean, I'll take it.
All right, Tyler's.
All right, Tyler wants it. Do you need an alternate for that one, or do you think that you are?
I can make those, yeah.
Okay, very good. We also have the Lake County Parks and Rec Advisory Board.
Terms for 2 years.
Term is for 2 years. So Molly, are you
Means
still
I'm staying?
still in turn?
I guess. Thank you very much.
I mean, I'm sure if we wanted to persuade, I'm sure they will allow us to make a switch, right?
I tell you what, let me give that one up.
I'll take it if need be.
All right, Tyler, good job.
Do you want to think on it, or do you want Tyler to have it?
I want Tyler to have it.
Okay. Excellent. Then we'll write that one down. And finally on this page at least, the Lake County Planning and Zoning Board.
It's February 2023.
That's a 4-year term, apparently.
That ends in February, right?
It says it ends in February. Do you want to serve out the rest of that term, or do you want your alternate to jump up to that one now?
I have no problem with serving out the term.
All right. Bill, mark your calendar for February.
Yep, I'll remind you.
Looks like we've got some citizens that are on the Lake County Sales Surtax Oversight Advisory Committee. And those folks are good with continuing, as far as we know? Okay, that's good. Capital Facilities Advisory Committee. Bill, you're currently the person on that one for a 2-year term of some sort. Was that nod meaning you want to
I'm
continue that?
fine to stay on it, or
Yeah, you got it. Okay. The MPO?
I'll gladly
Tyler.
take the
Oh, excellent. Thank you, Tyler.
I can stay the alternate if you want me to, and then I'm not worried about.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Those meetings are 10 feet from my office, so I think I can do
Oh,
it.
that's very convenient for you.
Yeah.
I think back to the days that they were not convenient for me. All right. The others are school board member appointed committees. So I guess if anybody knows of their nominee, of their appointee not wanting to continue, then maybe you should think about a new appointee. But other than that,
I touched base with both of mine and Kurt Benny and Mrs. Franklin, and they both will stay as long as I'm on the board.
All right, excellent. And your naming committee?
Automatic renewals.
Loyalty, look at that.
Did you get that in writing?
Yes,
Excellent.
it's a blood thing. It was a whole ceremony.
Very nice. And your naming committee is also good to continue?
Yes.
All right, excellent. Tyler, you get the opportunity to appoint new people if you'd like, or you can continue with these folks. You can-
Audit committee, he's good for the time being. He just jumped onto that board, so I know he's excited. And then I have not had a chance to reach out to Ms. Smith and Ms. Baxley to gauge their interest and might consider other people as well. So I'll get back to you on those bottom two.
Sure, absolutely.
I think I know my audit committee member is fine. I had lunch with my calendar committee meeting, or my naming committee today, and I didn't even think about mentioning it, but I believe he requested to be moved from the one and not this one, so I'm assuming he's just fine.
Okay, all right, great.
I need to check with my audit committee person. The other two are fine.
All right, excellent. I think mine are good to continue as well.
I have a request, Mr. Chairman.
Oh, a new committee?
No,
that you want to
actually,
be on?
I will be in Tennessee on December 7th.
Oh,
Working out of state the entire week, and that's the concurrency. I don't know if you wanted to just take over at your role as chairman.
Okay.
For December 7th.
December the 7th.
On your calendar. It doesn't say the time, it just says December 7th meeting, so
what day of the week is that?
I'm super thankful we had this conversation. I think it's a Wednesday. I just double checked.
Okay,
I could be wrong, so. Yeah, it's a Wednesday.
all right. 10 a.m.? Okay. I need to rearrange something, but I'll do my best to rearrange it.
Okay, thank you. If not, I can't Zoom. That's a lot.
All right, that was the concurrency thing.
Yes. School concurrency committee.
Okay, very good. And with that, the next audit committee meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, December the 13th at noon. I don't know if you have a
Yes,
opening on your
I've
calendar.
already been told about it.
All right, very good. Well, then I will plan to allow you to attend that one. Not really allow you, because that's
Thank you so
you're entitled
much.
to it. All right, very good. Well, thank you all for that opportunity to run through those committees. I'm sure that was the most riveting portion of our meeting. And with that, I think that brings us to the end of our agenda, but just a quick reminder to work on that ethics training.
Mine's done.
Oh, good for you. I'm about halfway. And I actually found this one to be pretty thought-provoking. There were a couple scenarios that made me go, I wonder more information about that. So,
Did it come from, did Natalie send it to us?
yes. She's got the link that she sent out to us for the FADS version. So it's fantastic. I've been enjoying it. Any objection to adjourning? All right, with that being said, we are adjourned.